So in this video, I promise you I'm going to share the principles that's helped me earn over 6 figures online by posting content and sharing my life, but in a specific way. So you want to stay for this whole entire video because these switches, these principles that I'm going to share with you are going to allow you to still use the same phone or camera that you're using to vlog or that you want to vlog from, but you're going to be able to create content that actually helps people have a solution. And it's easier than you think. And that leads me to principle number 1. Stop sharing what you're carrying and start showing what they lack knowing. And I want to ask you a question. When was the last time that you found someone attractive, or you looked at a car and you found the car attractive? All right. Not like that, but you liked the car and how it looked. Chances are, if you're attracted to a man or women, or if you're attracted to a fast looking car or a SUV, chances are you were attracted off of the initial appearance. You weren't worried about the tires or the miles per gallon or how often you have to get maintenance done on it. You just genuinely liked the car and how it looked, or maybe even a friend told you about it and you were attracted to it. Now, I want to let you know that these principles, we can't avoid them. We're both human. Okay. So in the same way, when you make vlogs or when you think about making vlogs that you're attracted to because you're inspired to make vlogs, you have to understand that other people that are potentially watching your content, we need to know how to attract them in the same way that you're attracted to that man or that woman or that car. All right. Because it's the initial attraction that gets them interested. It's the initial attraction that gets you interested in the girl, in the man, in the car, in the SUV. But later on, you learn about all the details. But you know what? It's probably still your favorite car, and you're still probably attracted to that girl, or you're still probably attracted to that man because you value certain aspects. Now, let's get into it. Okay. I want you to imagine your favorite food. Okay. Your favorite food, maybe it's pizza or hot wings, or maybe it's a salad, whatever your favorite food is. Okay. It can even be a restaurant. Whatever your favorite food is, I want you to share it with me. I want to taste your favorite food. But instead of you actually giving me the food, imagine you giving me a picture of the food. Now I take it and I'm like, well, this looks great, but do I have to order it on the menu? Do I have to pay you for it? Or you're just going to give me a slice? Like, when did you make this? Now I'm confused because it looks good, but I can't have it. Now, the problem here is that most of the time when you vlog on YouTube, you're just showing people the picture of what your life looks like or a snippet of what you want to share online. But most people who watch vlogs, they're interested in how they can live a lifestyle like you. Whether you make vlogs of driving in your car or going on vacation or going to these different restaurants, they're probably watching you because they want to have a similar lifestyle like you. We watch people who are like us or we're interested in. The problem here is if you give me a picture of your favorite food and I can't taste it, I'm going to be pretty frustrated. Now, they may not say that in your comment section in your vlogs because here's the problem. They're not even watching your vlogs. They care more about, hey, just wanted to pause real quick because this probably isn't your first video where you're looking to build financial freedom by creating content about something that you love. You've probably been binge watching videos, taken a couple of steps, created videos, gotten a little bit nervous, not knowing the exact steps to monetize yourself, but also build an audience that actually supports you and that wants to pay for your solution, invest in you. And I want to let you know you are not alone. I literally struggled on this for years. And for that exact reason, that's why I created my Passion to Profit community. This is exactly where you're going to get weekly mentorship calls from me so you can ask your questions and get your problem solved in real time in a group setting, where you're going to also have modules where I'm going to show you how to build an online presence so you don't have to worry about, is this video going to work for me? Is this video going to build subscribers? Is this actually going to help me build financial freedom by solving other people's problems? I want to invite you into the Passion to Profit community because not only are you going to get my one-on-one group help, but you're also going to be around a community of supportive YouTubers and content creators that are working towards the same goals as you. And it's so motivating to be in a community like that. Surprised, it's no charge at all right now. So you can join with the link in the description down below, or you can just click the link in the pinned comment down below, and I'll see you inside the Passion to Profit community. Now, let's get back to the video. The problem here is if you give me a picture of your favorite food and I can't taste it, I'm going to be pretty frustrated. Now, they may not say that in your comment section in your vlogs, because here's the problem. They're not even watching your vlogs. They care more about creating the lifestyle that you're sharing, creating the videos that you're experiencing, that you're sharing. They care more about living that lifestyle more than watching your lifestyle. That's what YouTube is. So the problem here is that you're sharing a picture of your favorite food, but you're not sharing the recipe. Sharing the recipe allows me to not only experience what you've created, but it also allows me to duplicate it. And I value a recipe way more than looking at a picture, because with the recipe, I can create it, I can taste it, I can experience it, I can share it with others, and I can also feel good about sharing it with others because I like it. The same way that you shared the recipe, I can share it with other people. Principle number 2, I want you to imagine you have your phone, whether it's iPhone or Android, it doesn't matter, but you run out of memory. You ever been in that scenario where you're like taking pictures or taking a video, or you're downloading an app or downloading music, and you're like, dang it, I don't know how I ran out of memory, but you know what? Let me see if I can buy more cloud storage, or let me see what apps I can delete or some pictures I can delete. You ever been in that situation? If you have, say me in the comment section down below. Now, the whole reason of me bringing this up is because we've more than likely experienced this, because our phones don't really expand in memory. They either have a cloud service or we either have to delete things. But this shows us that whenever we run into this problem, we have 2 solutions. Simple: delete stuff or buy more storage. The problem is we know what we need to do. But the people who watch vlogs, or the people who aren't even viewing your vlogs because, hey, you're not having YouTube success with sharing your life. The problem is people are actually in pain when they watch your vlogs. Imagine being entertained off of someone that you genuinely like watching their lifestyle with. But the problem is you're not living that lifestyle. And that's why you're just continuously watching other people. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching you if they could live the lifestyle. So it's even more valuable when you share how you're living that lifestyle. And the reason I bring up that iPhone or Android story of running out of memory is because you want to lead people from the pain that they're in. They watch vlogs because they want to be like the person, and that's the closest they can get to experiencing it. Now, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just letting you know I have a 2004 Volkswagen Passat. Okay. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off because I'm building wealth. But when it's time, I'm getting a Tesla. I love Tesla. I've watched so many videos on Tesla. Okay. I've watched so many videos of people getting their Tesla cars at the dealership. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait till that's me. And I can, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, you want to lead people away from pain, and they'll always remember your name. So instead of you sharing vlogs about, oh, I'm going out to eat here, I'm going to vacation here, oh, follow me, we're going to the grocery store. No, share with people how you're having a specific result, bring them along the journey, share the story, but give them help on how they can have a similar situation or get a similar result, because people are watching you because they want to be like you. Or you're stepping out of the entertainment realm where people don't want to pay for anything. And that's the reason why you're not monetized. That's the reason why you're struggling to build an audience that actually cares about you in a way to where you're actually having a level of financial freedom with your YouTube journey, because people will want to be entertained. But let's be honest, if they could live a similar lifestyle like you, they'd pay for that. And actually, they'd pay more attention to that, because it's more, it means more when someone wants to get out the situation that they're in life. versus just being like, oh, well, I'm just going to watch some Netflix, and they're watching your vlogs like Netflix. We don't watch Netflix to learn how to get out of a situation. We watch certain YouTube videos. They're not going to watch your vlogs because they want to get out of a certain situation. They're going to watch videos like this that change the situation. And I'm still sharing stories about my life, and I'm still sharing stories. I'm just not walking around with the camera. Does that make sense? So principle number 2 is lead people from pain, and they'll always remember your name. Now, principle number 3 is the most important, and it's the last one. Now, if you've been getting value, subscribe. That's all I ask for. Anyways, let's go. And so this third principle is never share a story without proving a point, and never prove a point without sharing a story. You never, ever, ever want to hop on YouTube and start saying, well, tip number 1, tip number 2, tip number 3, tip number 4. People are not going to remember that. I want you to think about this movie that most people know about. It's called Shrek. Now, I grew up on Shrek. I could literally recite the first movie of Shrek word for word. I'm not talking about the later ones like Shrek 3, 4, and 5. And they were great movies, but I'm talking about the original Shrek. Now, original Shrek was an outcast. Nobody liked him. He was an ogre. He was the only green person in the whole entire movie. He was an outcast, okay? Shrek went along a journey because he wanted his swamp back. He went on a journey to save a princess for a king, and he made some friends along the way. But I want you to think about, what was the reason for Shrek going on the journey in the first place, and what lessons did he learn? Because he turned into a whole different ogre at the end of the movie. You see, Shrek didn't like anybody. He was grumpy. He was always throwing fits. He wanted to be left alone. But throughout his journey, because he wanted his swamp back, he started to have a mindset of, you know what? If I give this king what he wants, Lord Farquaad, okay? If I give this king what he wants, then I get to have what I want. So his mindset started to think about giving value. And along this journey, he met Donkey. He met the dragon. He met the princess. And at the end of the movie, he was more accepting towards helping people and opening himself up to having friends. The reason being is because he learned the lesson and the principle that giving value allows you to get value back. Here's the thing. Most people, it goes over their head. Most people look at Shrek and they're like, oh, yeah, well, it's a good movie, right? But it's a good movie because of who he turned into. It's a good movie because we can relate to Shrek. Sometimes we want to feel by ourselves. Sometimes we don't want to be bothered by people. Sometimes we're angry and grumpy, but we still have a heart. We still have a soul. And even though you may not want to be bothered sometimes, you know that there's a compassion in your heart to a point to where it makes you feel good to give. And if you give, then your focus isn't on grumpiness anymore. It's more off of how can I help this person? And that makes you feel good. And that's exactly why, one of the reasons why Shrek is such a good movie, because we can relate to it as humans. Even though he's an ogre, he has human traits. All right. It shows he has a soul. Now, this third principle, I say that Shrek story because this third principle, I want you to know that you never want to share a story without proving a point. Shrek, again, most people look at the Shrek story and be like, oh, that was a good movie. But there are multiple points in that movie that are life lessons. He met Donkey. He met the dragon. He met the princess, Lord Farquaad. He turned into a different person. He was grumpy in the beginning. You remember the points of the story, but you also realize, man, that man Shrek really did change his life. And he didn't even think it was going to change his life. But you know why? You know why you remember those things? Because it was a story, but I just proved the point in the story. So you were able, your brain was able to pick up and remember things, and then you were able to learn something. Stories will change lives. And this is why I say that you don't have to beat yourself up and be like, oh, I can't vlog. I was always ready to vlog. That's what I'm passionate about. You can still be passionate about sharing a story. Just don't vlog, because people, they will not. It's completely different sharing your different points and you traveling in life and stuff, and it might be fun. The problem is you want to have financial freedom. You want to get paid consistently and good amounts of income with YouTube. And even though there's people out here that are successful with that, it's a lot easier to follow these principles. It's a lot easier to remove people from pain and bring them to a point where they want to be. It's a lot easier to share a story instead of bringing the camera everywhere and wait for the perfect lighting and this, that, and the third in order for you to just share a story. Proving a point after sharing a story is more powerful and impactful, and people will appreciate that more. And it's more impactful when you stop sharing what you care about and start showing what they lack knowing. Okay. And I just repeated all the 3 principles, but let me know if you like this video, because you all have been showing so much support, and I appreciate every single one of you that watch and listen and learn, because I make these videos up like 2 to 3 minutes before I even start filming. So let me know if you like it. Let me know what questions you all have when it comes down to making videos that you're passionate about and making a profit with. By the way, the link is in the description to my private community where you can get weekly mentorship calls. There's no charge at all from me every single week, and be around a supportive group of YouTubers that are along the journey of working to get financial freedom. All right. Link to that is in the description down below. That's it. That's all. I'm out. Peace.